Have you ever noticed that the highest paying online jobs are often the most boring, crazy, right? We always hear about the flashy stuff, YouTubers making millions, influencers living in Miami mansions, people flipping sneakers for quick profits. But here's the thing. Those cool jobs have insane competition. Everyone wants them. Meanwhile, the jobs, nobody talks about the ones that seem a little nerdy. Ali Dalar quietly paying 6 figures while begging for workers. I know this firsthand. I made my fortune in industries people barely think about. The radio control hobby market and good old-fashioned stock investing. Not glamorous. Honestly, kinda boring. But boring pays. So today, I am breaking down my top 7 boring remote jobs that can actually make you rich. Stick with me by the end. You'll know exactly which one might be your ticket to financial freedom. Job number 1, short-form strategist. Let's start with something a little fun. If you've ever found yourself doom-scrolling TikTok at 2 a.m., congrats, you might already have the skills for this. A short-form strategist doesn't film or edit videos. Instead, they watch long-form content and spot the golden nuggets that can go viral once cut down. Here is the money talk. Salaries range anywhere from $22,000 up to $172,000 depending on skill. Realistically, beginners land around $48,000 a year. That's not bad for a job you can do from your couch in sweatpants. For beginner friendliness, I'd say 9 out of 10. Udante need editing. Chop's just an eye for pacing, hooks, and what makes people stop scrolling. Growth. Strong. If you can consistently predict viral content and back it with results, clients will pay more and even offer bonuses when your strategy explodes. That's how you can push into 6 figures. I give this an 8 out of 10. Survivability. Honestly, AI stinks at this. Computers don't understand humor, timing, or cultural moments. That's why this ranks 8.5 out of 10. And the freedom factor, massive. Nobody cares if you're in Texas or Thailand. As long as the clips perform, you're golden. That's a 9.5 out of 10. So right now, short-form strategist is leading the pack. But we've got 6 more to go. Job number 2. Customer service coordinator. Picture this: you're shopping online, and the website gives you an AI chatbot. It keeps misunderstanding you until you finally type, "Talk to a real person." Well, you could be that real person. A customer service coordinator sits between bots and customers, stepping in only when things go sideways. The pay: between $52,000 and $120,000 per year, depending on the industry. Let's call $65,000 a fair middle ground. For the beginner score, 8 out of 10. You just need communication skills, patience, and the ability to actually care about people's problems. Growth potential. Sky high. Every business needs customer service, but instead of hiring 5 or 10 agents, companies love having one skilled coordinator who manages bots and jumps in when needed. That efficiency is worth big bucks. Growth gets a 10 out of 10. Survivability. AI handles the basics, sure, like tracking orders or password resets. But when a frustrated mom can't get a refund or a small business owner feels ignored, bots collapse. Humans win. So this is a 7.5 out of 10. Freedom factor? Great. You can work from your living room as Starbucks, or even on a weekend getaway as long as you're reachable. That's a 9 out of 10. So this one already beats job number 1 in 2 categories. Next up, job number 3. Remote tech specialist. Raise your hand if you've ever been the family tech support. If you've walked your uncle through resetting his Wi-Fi or taught your mom how to use Zoom, you're halfway qualified. Small business owners, especially older ones, know they need to use modern tools, but they're overwhelmed. That's where you step in. You set up smoother systems, organize files, and get them running faster. Average pay, around $60,000. Beginner score, 7 out of 10. You don't need certifications custard with software and patience to explain it. Growth potential, 9.5 out of 10. Businesses that fail to modernize risk closing their doors. You become essential. Survivability, 9 out of 10. AI can't just show up and rewire a company's workflow. Humans still need to design and implement systems. Freedom, 9 out of 10. Most of the work is set up and occasional check-ins. It's a perfect laptop lifestyle. This one is sneaky powerful. It could make you the hero small businesses didn't know they needed. Okay, brace yourself for job number 4. Funeral sales specialist. This one's not glamorous. Funerals. But the money, very real. This job is about helping families pre-plan funerals so they don't leave loved ones stressed and scrambling. The average U.S. funeral costs $8,300, sometimes closer to $10,000 with extras. That's a lot of money moving through this industry. Pay starts around $75,000, and top performers hit over $100,000. Beginner score, 7 out of 10. No degree is needed, but empathy and people skills are crucial. Growth potential, 9.5 out of 10. Death isn't going away, and with America's aging population, demand is only increasing. Survivability, 10 out of 10. AI can't comfort grieving families. Period. Freedom factor, eat this? Lower. You'll still work remotely, but with fixed hours and a heavy emotional weight. I'd score it 6 out of 10. This one takes the crown for earning power and survivability. But can you handle the emotional side? That's the real question. Let's move to job number 5. Statistics. Valid. Ever seen an ad that says 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this toothpaste? Someone has to verify that's true or the company risks lawsuits. That's the statistics validator's job. Pay starts at $40,000 and can climb to $64,000 plus bonuses. Beginner score, 6 out of 10. You'll need sharp eyes and basic stat knowledge, but you can learn a lot online. Growth potential, a solid 10 out of 10. Companies are desperate for people to fact-check claims before they spend millions on ads. Survivability, 8.5 out of 10. AI can crunch numbers, but doesn't grasp nuance or legal implications. Human oversight stays critical. Freedom, 8 out of 10. Fully remote, regular hours, but high responsibility missed something, and it's bad news for your client. This job may not sound exciting, but it's a quiet powerhouse for stability and growth. Job number 6, remote. Ever notice how all those online coaches and course creators need endless sales calls? They don't book themselves. That's where a remote setter comes in. You chat with leads, ask questions, and schedule calls for the closer to actually sell. If you're social, love talking, or had told you never stop texting, this might be your dream job. Income ranges from $3,000 to $7,000 per month, scaling up to $84,000 a year with consistency. Beginner friendly? Very many companies train you from scratch. I'd rate it 9 out of 10. Growth, 9 out of 10. Since most setters earn commissions, your income scales with how many calls you book. Survivability, 8.5 out of 10. Sell-in is about trust and timing too, things bots still can't do well. Freedom, 7 out of 10. Yes, you're remote, but you're tied to your phone and inbox, especially during launches. This one wins on earning potential and beginner friendliness. It's great for extroverts who want a high-income start. And our final one, number 7. Content. Risk reviewer. This last one is not for the faint of heart. Content reviewers scan videos, ads, and posts to make sure nothing offensive slips through before advertisers pull the plug. Remember the adbocalypse when YouTube lost millions because ads showed up next to sketchy content? That's why reviewers are so valuable. Pay average is around $80,000. Beginner score, 8 out of 10. If you binge content and can easily spot red flags, you've got the instincts. Growth potential, 9 out of 10. With over 500 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute, more reviewers are always needed. Survivability, 10 out of 10. AI can catch curse words, but not subtle risks or context. Humans are essential here. Freedom, 8.5 out of 10. You can work anywhere, but the catch is you might be exposed to disturbing material. Not everyone can handle it. So, which boring but hyping remote job fits you best? 1. Maximum freedom. Go for short-form strategist. Want emotional stability and growth? Tech specialists. Want big money fast? Funeral sales or remote setter. And if you want long-term stability, stats validator or content reviewer. Nearly every one of these jobs won at least one category. The real question is, which category matters most to you? Money? Freedom? Growth? Drop your answer in the comments side. Love to hear your pick. And if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who's tired of the rat race. Oh, and if you're curious about the 7 best side hustles students can start right now, I've linked that video right here. But don't click just yet, make sure you subscribe first so you don't miss the next breakdown. Alright, I'll see you over there.